A beautiful Tuesday morning to you.
Yes, indeed.
It's looking like it's going to be a nice day. It started nicely.
Yeah, very calm and cool. That haze that was around yesterday didn't show up this morning. I don't know why. But you know how it is on Wake Up Nigeria. Every day is amazing, and we're back for another great show.
Yeah. All that's required for you is to stick around with us. So even if you're on your way to work, you can check us out on tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook. We are streaming live.
Yes,
even
indeed.
right now.
At TVC Connect. Make sure when you're putting in your comments, very lovely, sweet comments. Please, sweet comments only. Don't really like those negative ones. Please put in the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria when it comes to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And, well, hey, you already know, my name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And I'm Yomi Owope. Something is happening in the kitchen today.
Yes, indeed.
Chef Wumi's back, and she's with MM in the kitchen. Hey, guys.
Wumi Cakes!
Hi guys, good morning. How are you doing? Well,
Bye.
something very interesting is happening in the kitchen this morning, guys. Like literally. So you need to stick around for this one, people.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is an empty tabletop, so I don't know.
Ah, come on, Yomi. Come on.
Secrets.
All right.
They are.
I heard something had to do with strawberries, so I'm looking forward
Strawberries?
to it.
Really? MM, you want to
crossed, people.
exchange sides today? MM?
Fingers crossed, people.
Really?
So, like I said, you need to stick around for this one.
All right, all right. Straight to this morning's highlights.
Yes, indeed. Now we have to get straight to what we have on the show. We'll be showing you some homemade treatments for stretch marks. Ladies, and indeed gentlemen.
Yeah.
There are some
You can
gentlemen
see
that have it.
We can see the photographs
They
there.
have it. Don't deny it. You want to know what this is all about.
Now, all month long, we have been talking about instilling values in children. And today, we'll be zooming in on the mother-daughter relationship. Also, expect a display of talent from an instrumentalist called Magic Nose.
That's not all. We'll be bringing you the scoop. Wow, okay, Magic Nose, now I get it. Now, that's not all. We'll bring you the scoop on recent happenings in the world of entertainment.
And we'll be having a sit-down with Nollywood actor Charles King right after that.
You need to care for your wife a little bit more. In fact, you need to care for her a lot more. I mean, judging from what she has told me. Brother Joshua, as an elder of this congregation, you cannot let your mother-in-law put your wife through so much misery.
Hey, people.
Oh, wow.
Hey, good morning.
Tuesday already, morning.
Why is everybody so...
Okay, so...
We're like, okay, we're here.
Try to settle in. Okay, so
Let's
let me
get
just
there.
break the ice.
Okay.
There's a gist that got, you know, viral,
viral.
that went viral yesterday about a certain Hollywood actor that decided to go to the airport late and then assaulted the security guy that was searching him. I mean, you get to the airport, it's Jim Ike people, you get to the airport late, then...
Yeah, because of the anxiety of missing the flight, I guess.
I don't understand. And then you
maybe he didn't
slap,
like the way he was touched. You know, sometimes...
you hit the security man for
it's
searching you.
Wow.
And then, well, he got arrested, and I was very happy he did get
my
arrested
goodness.
because, I mean, like, that is...
So, as of right now,
what
a lot
I
of information is out there. You know, it seems like it's been refuted. It was his assistant and the official that it actually happened to. But now, of course, anything associated with these actors.
Yeah.
It's still around them.
It's
The
still around
same
them,
way
exactly.
Chris Brown's
So it wasn't
own
him that
happened.
actually...
Yeah, well, that's what they're
the
saying.
The
claims are
altercation
refuted.
wasn't actually between
Yes.
him
Well,
Yes,
and
you
the
know
security
that
official.
that's still part of some things that people take advantage of sometimes. Say, for example, just last week, somebody that was working at a club decided to sue two celebrities because he's alleging that one of their security members attacked him.
Okay.
And the video shows that it was Eunice Benjima that actually hit him because he was insulting Kourtney Kardashian. But instead, he now left Eunice, now said he's going after
That's
two
Kourtney.
other people.
Okay, let's...
Drake and
There is actually a video of not him hitting the security guard,
Yeah.
but of a policeman, you know, working him
away.
Away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as much as I know they've been trying to damage control.
I feel it could be damage control.
Yeah.
1, 2. The truth is, he's actually had a history
Exactly.
of being very aggressive.
So that's why a lot of people are like, oh, yes, maybe it actually happened and they're trying to do damage control to refute these allegations. But hey, well...
And then being at an airport is very delicate as well, because they could always claim, oh, you know...
And in this age of
I
social
don't wanna
media,
say it, but-
you just say, hey, everybody brings out their phone.
Whether it's damage
So there are
control
many
or
videos
not.
of
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, all these things, it's a case of you have to be very careful. The moment someone comes out with the whole statement that it was untrue, unless you were there or you have evidence, just leave it at that and let the authorities handle it.
Why did everybody believe it so quickly?
Because of as you said it already.
You know?
The viral
because
nature,
of his
and then
alleged
the person
history.
involved.
Exactly.
So that
So
usually
there's some people that are like, I don't think he would do that now. But nobody would really be saying that about this particular individual. Just saying.
All right, we're looking at the headlines in the papers this morning. Starting with the Vanguard, outcry as lawyers, others blast Buhari on rule of law remarks. Lawyers, Afenifere, PDP, others knock Buhari, say rule of law, foundation for national interest. Senators react. President Buhari, get me out of here, Leah Sharibu begs from Boko Haram's den. Wow. And still on the cover of the Vanguard, I'm sprightly, not lifeless, Buhari replies Trump. Oil sector depresses Nigeria's Q2 2018 GDP. And INEC budget, National Assembly approves Buhari's 143 billion naira request, finally. And Fani Kayode writes IGP police over summons. And finally, we want Ajimobi's promise documented, says Ayefele. All on the cover of the Vanguard.
The Guardian newspaper is next. It says, in video, Leah Sharibu pleads for rescue. Secret Service is analyzing the voice, says presidency. National Assembly Committee adopts Buhari's $143.5 billion naira election budget, rejects INEC's 189.2 billion naira budget. Nigerians react as Trump calls Buhari lifeless. More about that on page 8. Outrage trails Buhari's stance on rule of law. Lawyers, activists, others warn of dictatorship. Now that's what we have on the cover of The Guardian.
The Daily Sun is next. How trouble was averted in 2015 polls, says Abdusalami. Says this committee persuaded Jonathan to respect peace pact. Igbo youths roar over 2023 presidency. Demand Buhari's explanation on Tinubu's alleged plot. Threaten to mobilize against APC in 2019 polls. 2019 polls, National Assembly slashes budgets to 143 billion naira. Fani Kayode to police, why I can't appear now. U.S. newspaper quotes Trump as calling Buhari lifeless. We won't respond to his comments, says presidency. All on the cover of the Daily Sun.
The Nation newspaper is next. Osinbajo tackles Obasanjo, IBB, and Jonathan over oil cash. VP flays spending on infrastructure. Restructuring won't solve our problem, it says. There's also a little portion here on the oil earnings at a glance. It also says here, Leah Sharibu, parents confirm voice. Buhari won't rest until all are released. It also says here, Trump under attack for Buhari lifeless comment. And no room for extension of Lagos-Ibadan rail project, says Amechi. Plot to fuel farmers, herders clash in Plateau. Then it also says here, U.S. Senator McCain for burial September 2nd. That's what we have on the cover of The Nation.
All right, Nigerian Tribune has the headline, Rule of Law versus National Security. Afenifere PDP lawyers knock Buhari. Democracy without rule of law is lifeless, says Afenifere. National security has no definition or limit, says Adegborua. National Assembly Committee on INEC okays 143 billion naira for 2019 poll. Trump's alleged lifeless statement, Buhari campaign organization, CUPP, PDP, others react. Breakthrough treatment cures prostrate condition without surgery. Wow. And GDP growth slowed down in Q2, says the Bureau of Statistics. And finally, DSS analyzing Leah Sharibu's audio recording, begging Buhari for freedom, says presidency. All on the cover of the Nigerian Tribune.
And that's all we have time for on newspaper headlines for this morning.
We are heading to the garden where Tifit is on standby for us.
Yeah, okay, good morning everybody. Good morning Nigeria. Good morning Fit Farm. I welcome you to today's episode of the Wake Up Nigeria fitness segment. On today's segment, we're going to have 4 different routines. We're going to use the step boards, we're going to use 2.5 kg weight, we're going to use the kettlebell, 8 kg kettlebell, and of course the stick. But before we go into that, please, we need to warm up. Let's go, just run in place, we're warming up. Let's go, we're running in place. Aha, please keep moving, good job. Let's go, run in place. Let's go now, jumping jacks. Please, let's go, let's warm up. We need to get the body toned up. Good job. We're warming up. Now take it up. We're still warming up. Well done, guys. Run in place one more time. Run in place. Yeah, I'm beginning to feel the movement. Good job, guys. Come on, let's go. All right, so we're gonna stretch. Take it up. Now take it to the other side. Whenever you're stretching, always make sure you keep your mouth open. You breathe in and out. Now take it down to side lunges and switch to the other side. Good job. Let's go. One more time. Then you hold it down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it to the other side. Good job. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it straight back. Feel the stretch. Always feel the stretch. End on your waist. Apply pressure. Push. That is it. Now, routine number 1, we're going to use a step board. Now, it's so easy. All you need to do is just step on the board, then power lunge, step back on the board, then let's go. That is the movement. That is it. Always breathe through your workout. Step on the board. Let's go. That is it. 2 more reps. That is it. Good job. One more time. All right, good job. You can do that on your own when you have a step. Even if you don't have a step board, you can still do it. Next routine, watch, I'm working the triceps and the biceps together. What? I pump 1 and 2, I squat. That is it, that's the coil. Take it up, 1, 2. 3 more reps. Let's go, 1 and 2. 3 and 4, 2 more. 1 and 2, squats and coil. One more time. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're gonna use a stick. Man, I love this. I love using this stick. All you need to do is place it on the floor, kick, lunge, and twist. Take it back, kick, lunge, and twist. 3 more reps. Then twist. Always feel the movement. Twist one more time and twist. Now same thing to the other side. It's so easy. Just kick, lunge to the back, lift up the stick and twist. Let's go. Kick, twist. Good. Let's go. Twist. 2 more. Go. Twist one more time. Kick, lunge and twist. Okay, now this is the kettlebell. It's just 8 kg. It's very light for me, but because of you, I brought this. Now watch. Figure 8, then high knees. Figure 8, then high knees. Figure 8, high knees. Figure 8, high knees. You have to be careful with this because it's so heavy. Let's go. High. That's 5. Then this is 6, 7, 3 more reps. 8, 2 more. 9, 1 more, and 10. Now that is it. That is the simple routines for today. Now we get back to the studio. I'll see you some other time. My name remains Tifit. Thank you.
Coming to us now.
All right, thank you very much. The interesting one from T-Fit this morning. With me in the kitchen is Chef Wumi. Hi. And well, she's prepping, getting things ready for the kitchen this morning. So, we are making something really interesting. It's more like a 3-course meal, yeah?
Yes.
We have meat skewers, fruit skewers, yam and plantain with fish sauce. Interesting recipe.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about our fish sauce.
Okay. So this is just tomato and chili pepper with onions grated manually.
Yeah.
So that is why you have it looking so shafted like this.
Yeah.
So we also have varieties of pepper here for the kebab.
Okay.
So we have Cameroon pepper, we have the red chili, we have the green pepper.
Yeah.
That's the unripe version of this. Then we have the green itself, that's the green pepper, you understand? So we have fried meat. Yeah.
For our meat skewers.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we have the fruits. So, and the last,
Plantain and yam.
plantain and the yam.
Okay. So just in case you're wondering what skewers are, can you tell us, can you enlighten our viewers on what skewers are?
Okay. It's just a way of displaying your fruit in a small bit, just like small bites in kebab stick.
Yeah.
Understand? So we have our kebab stick here as well. So you can actually use it for fruits. You can use it for meat as well. Understand?
So basically, it's just putting a chunky stuff. It depends on whatever it is.
On the size of what you actually want to display for your clients or friends and family. So it's left for you to decide. So you can actually work with fish as well, or chicken or turkey. It depends on your creativity or your choice.
So let's get to our fish sauce because that's what we're making first, yeah?
Yes,
Great.
that is what we're making.
Okay.
So this is the bowl for the yam.
Okay.
Understand?
So what do you need me to do with the yam?
We're going to peel the back.
Okay.
Then.
So I'm just going to do that for you whilst
Thank
we're
you.
working on our fish sauce.
Yes.
So today on the show, guys, we are making
Fried yam.
fried yam and plantain with fish sauce. And we're also working with some meat skewers and fruit skewers.
Yeah.
So here we have a variety of very interesting fruits. We have strawberries, pineapple, watermelon, apple, and pawpaw. I love pawpaw. Very juicy and interesting fruit there. Okay, so what's happening over there?
So we have the oil, our power oil.
Okay.
We're working with our power oil this morning. We have it warmed already.
Yeah.
So we are pouring the pepper first.
Okay.
So we can have it fried till the water that comes
Drains
from
off.
drains off, you understand? So that it can actually make the right sauce, you understand, that you want.
So basically, we're just going to fry up our tomato puree and then put in our fish.
Yes, put in the
Okay.
fish.
Great.
So
It's a very easy recipe, but quite interesting.
quite interesting.
Yeah.
So we're actually trying to work with time here because
Yeah.
we'll be doing a lot of frying and a lot of arrangements and plating at the end of the day.
So is there any special method, with frying our tomato?
For
plantain
me,
and
I
yam?
don't like spicing my plantain.
plantain, okay.
Most times I just slice and fry that way. I don't like putting salt inside. So I think that is a personal thing, personally.
okay.
Then for the
Yam.
there are 2 ways I've actually worked with people. Some prefer to just fry directly, like just a little bit of salt to give it taste. Fry directly. While some people, while frying, they actually add a bit of water. Depending, and so
while frying?
Yes, while frying. I actually had to ask the woman when I saw her doing that day. She said, when you add little water, it makes the yam cook inwardly.
Really?
You understand? That was what she actually told me. Because there are times that you actually fry, but the inside, when you cut, it's not well fried. So she was like, by the time you put little water into the oil, not like excess water, like tablespoon, 2 or 3 into the oil.
Wow.
It makes the inside of the yam cook
faster.
So while the outside is being fried,
frying.
then the inside gets cooked. But
Interesting trick.
Very interesting.
Yeah. So we'll continue with more on our yam when we come back from this commercial break. Stay with us. All right, welcome back. It's the Wake Up Nigeria, and we're here in the kitchen with Chef Wumi of Wumi Cakes. And we are making something very interesting this morning. We're having fried yam and plantain with fish sauce, alongside meat skewers and fruit skewers for dessert,
Okay.
it's important to eat healthy. And we are going to be, you know, we have a fantastic array of fruits here. We have strawberries, pineapple, watermelon, apples, and pawpaw. Okay, so Wumi, I'm going to leave you to do the rest.
Okay. But don't leave me for so long because I will actually need your help.
Okay.
So we start with this.
Okay, that's for our fruit skewers.
Yes.
Okay, so let's revert to our tomato sauce.
Okay.
We need to remind our viewers what it is we are making over there.
Oh, we're just making fish sauce here.
Okay.
So for now, we're still frying the
Tomatoes.
tomato sauce so the water can dry off. You understand?
Okay.
We really need the thick sauce because we still be adding the fish.
Okay.
You understand?
So you added oil and a bit of onion
Yes,
before you
just
put
to
in.
warm the oil. So I just added a bit of onion to give it flavor as well.
Yeah, great.
So we have that and the tomato sauce. No spices has been added to it yet.
Okay.
So for now, we're still frying it.
Okay. So we're just going to allow the water dry while we start on with our fruit skewers.
Yes.
Who likes pawpaw? I like pawpaw. What's your favorite fruit?
Apple.
Apple. Ooh.
The green.
Okay, I love kiwi. My favorite fruit growing up used to be mango.
How are you
Cherry
for real?
one.
Well, I'm not really a fan of mango because most times I end up having stomachache.
Really?
Yes, when I take excess of it.
But you know, growing up, they taught us that when you have mango, you shouldn't drink Gary. You're going to have...
Yes, yes, yes.
But really, is that true?
It's possible, constipation actually, at the end of the day.
Well, you could be right. Okay, so what's going on with our fruit
So
skewers?
we actually diced the pawpaw.
Yeah.
So the next thing is the pineapple.
Okay.
So everything comes bit by bit. And before you know it, you have a varieties of fruit arranged.
So what other fruit can we work with when working with our fruit skewers?
It depends. Even cucumber, you can work with cucumber.
Kiwi, can you work with
Kiwi,
kiwi?
yes. It depends on you, actually.
It depends on what you like.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I brought grape. I'll check my stock.
Okay. Oh, I love grapes. Yeah.
So you can work with grapes as well.
Okay, so I'm just going to discard yam peels. So, what method are you working with when frying our yam?
So, but because I made a tiny slice of yam, it's not as chunky as some people do cut the yam.
Oh,
so
yes,
this can
it's gonna
fry easily.
And faster too.
Faster, you understand? But when
Great.
it's a big size, you have to add a bit of water so the inside can get done evenly. So once the back is getting done inwardly, it's also cooking as well.
Oh, okay. And then we're also, is this new yam?
New yam.
Because new yam, frying new yam, it's a 50-50, you know.
We'll try our luck.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to help you peel up
The plantain.
plantain. Yeah.
Thank you.
Slice up our
Don't
plantain.
worry.
Since we are going to
I'll
be
serve you
frying
first.
that. Oh, you better. Okay, so just in case you're just joining us, we are making yam and plantain fries with meat skewers, fish sauce, and fruit skewers. Yeah, I know. Interesting recipe this morning, yeah? That's what we don't wake up Nigeria. We try to spice up your morning and give you something.
And today the fruit is going to be colorful because we have varieties of color, red, orange, yellow, a bit of green
Yeah.
and gray on the long run. Green as well, cucumber.
Yeah.
We have so many varieties of color today. So it's going to be a colorful morning.
Yeah, very colorful morning. It shows that our day is going to be really good, guys.
Sure.
Okay, so can we check up on our tomato sauce and see what's happening over
Coming
there?
up. It's coming up. It's coming up.
Okay,
So once I'm done with this, we will go back to that.
okay. Usually when I'm frying up my plantains, I always spice it up. I add a little bit of seasoning just to give it that, you know, taste. Just a little dingy taste, you know.
Okay?
I know you like it bland. Well, that also depends on how you like to fry your plantain. Me, I like paparazzi.
Well, because for the sauce, we're going to have a little spice in it.
Okay, yeah, so we don't want to
Salt,
overdo
yes,
it with
so-
our yam and our plantain.
So everything has to be balanced. You
Great.
understand?
All right, so we are heading over to Mary, and she has something interesting that she's going to be doing. She's going to be teaching us this morning. This particular DIY is something I am very interested in because, man, I am dealing with some crazy stretch marks on my tummy area after childbirth. So, Mary, over to you.
She's been talking about the fact that she wants to get this done, like smoothing all the stretch marks. And, well, today we're going to be teaching her how to do that. I've got Lola here of Lola Skincare, beautiful lady, and she's going to be telling us how to get rid of those stretch marks.
Okay, for everybody, like almost everyone has stretch mark at some point in their lives.
Sure.
Just a few people don't have, maybe due to weight gain, weight loss, pregnancy, or some lack of collagen in your skin.
Okay.
So it's possible for just about anybody. It's not restricted to women only.
Okay.
But you have, you know, little things in your kitchen that you can actually use for stretch mark.
Yeah.
It's handy, it's easily affordable.
Yeah.
But people don't know, so
Okay.
I'll be teaching you a few things. So
Tell us
today
about
I have cinnamon.
Cinnamon?
Yes, cinnamon. People use cinnamon to cook.
Yeah.
You can also drink. It has antibacterial properties. You have your sugar.
Sugar.
Yes, sugar. The sugar has the glycolic effects.
Yeah.
And it helps heal your skin and replace collagen, the collagen you have lost due to maybe weight loss, weight gain, or dry skin, maybe due to you not taking enough water.
Okay.
So it's possible for your skin to stretch out. This is grounded coffee.
Coffee. So I'm seeing a lot of food ingredients
It's
here.
basically food. Most of it you eat.
Hi. So we have cinnamon, sugar, coffee.
Yes, coffee.
So
Those are
what's
the
this?
like the key ingredients. Just sugar and coffee are like the key ingredients.
Okay.
So you can decide to play around with oils that you want.
Okay.
Just to help. We have honey here.
Yeah.
Everyone takes honey. Nobody spits out honey.
Let's just know we're about to cook something here.
Okay, this is coconut oil. Well, coconut oil has antibacterial properties and helps contrast the elasticity of your skin. So it heals it gradually. We have olive oil.
Okay. Are you going to put all of these oils? What's this one?
Almond oil.
Almond oil.
Yeah.
And you're going to use everything. Let's get
Yes.
started. I can't wait
You
to
don't
see.
have to use everything if you don't have all of this. But these are like the key ingredients.
The cinnamon, the sugar, and the coffee.
And the coffee.
Ground coffee. Okay. Let's get started.
So basically, I think everyone should have these cups or spoons in the house. I'm going to do like half cup. That's 125 ml.
Okay.
I'll start with the sugar.
Sugar. All right. Now, as she said earlier, there are so many reasons. You can go ahead.
Okay.
There are so many reasons you might want to, you know, take care of certain aspects of your body that you have no control over. Sometimes stretch marks are more or less natural.
Yeah.
As she said, almost everyone has it at some point in time. So it's almost inevitable. How much ground coffee is this?
That's 60 ml. That's a quarter cup.
Okay, quarter cup.
Yeah.
Okay, so half cup of sugar, quarter cup of coffee. The cinnamon.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Just a little. So I'm going to use 5 ml.
5 ml of cinnamon.
Yeah.
Okay, this promises to be very interesting.
Smells delicious too.
Already, like
And I think for a pregnant woman, you don't have to wait till
after delivery.
after delivery. You can start because your stomach stretches.
Okay.
And so you can actually start, you know, taking care of that part of your body by applying this with time.
Okay.
It's good for exfoliation. You can actually apply on the whole of your body because stretch mark is not limited to the stomach.
Yeah.
It's not limited to the thigh.
We have
you
them
have
on the
men
arms,
with
yes.
stretch marks on the arm. So I'm going to put 15 ml of honey.
15 ml of honey.
Yeah.
Honey is so sweet. I just want to like dig my fingers in this and start licking.
Don't.
But the coffee is discouraging because I know the coffee will give the bitter taste.
Of course it will.
How
So,
much of coconut
This is
oil?
coconut oil. I'm going to do just 15 ml too.
Okay. Wow. This has to do with a lot of precision.
Yes, it's not just about putting it and you
Just
just
mixing
achieving
it,
something. Yeah.
Okay.
But I would increase the size of the olive oil.
Is there a particular reason for that?
Well, no particular reason. I like to work with the olive oil more.
Okay. Okay. So this is about 30?
Yeah, that's 30 ml.
30 ml. Okay. So 30 ml of olive oil.
Yeah.
And then you're putting in the almond oil as well?
Yes.
Wow. Each of them have different functions.
Exactly.
But you did say if you don't have all of this, which of the oils is the most important?
You can actually use the coconut oil. That's easily accessible. Or you use just the olive oil. You just increase the amount that you put.
Okay, okay. Then how much? 30 mils
30
again?
mils of almond.
Wow. So why did you put less of coconut oil?
Well, I would like the olive oil to do more work than that of the coconut oil.
Okay, okay. So we begin the mixing.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
see.
actually really easy.
Looks easy too. Wow. I think we should bend this so everyone can see.
And then you just stir.
Just keep stirring that way. So this would last for how long?
Well, it depends on how much you dab on.
Okay.
You rinse your body first, and then you apply
In the bathroom?
in the bathroom, of course.
And wait for how long?
In a circular motion.
Okay.
Because you're trying to, you know, put back your skin in place.
Yeah.
So you do it clockwise or anti-clockwise, whichever way, but make sure it's in a circular motion.
Okay.
Do not scrub too hard because your skin
It's
is
very
delicate.
delicate. Okay.
And if you must apply this to your face, you need to be very gentle around your face.
Okay.
Not as much intensity that you do with the other parts of your body.
And you
Because
know
the
how-
skin around your face is really soft.
Okay. You know how when you rub things on your body, you're supposed to leave them for some
Yeah, you
minutes?
could leave them for like 5 minutes in
5
case you're in a
minutes.
hurry. But maybe during the weekends that you have all the time in the world to do some other things, you can rub them on, get around with your chores in the morning and then,
All over your body?
yes, all
Won't
over your
everybody
body.
be frightened?
Well, let them keep wondering what you're doing. You know it's your beauty secret. You probably don't even want to share that beauty secret with people.
Okay. So this, of course, if that's the case, you're rubbing it all over your body. This
Yeah.
is just one take.
This is just one taker.
Wow. Okay. So this is actually meant for stretch marks, okay? So when you have this at home, you rub it all over your body or areas where there's stretch
You can
mark.
concentrate more on areas where you have stretch mark. But because it has sugar in it, and the sugar has this exfoliating properties, you can decide to rub all over your body. It sheds away dead skin cells and helps you glow.
Okay.
I do not joke with exfoliation.
Gang, gang.
So
I can see that. It's very obvious.
this is part of my beauty secret. So whatever lotion you're using, whatever skincare routine you're doing, this
Is
is
very
very
important.
key. Exfoliation is key in whatever you're doing, especially for people who have stretch mark due to cream with steroids in it or chemical-related products.
Okay.
You need to heal back your skin
Now,
over time.
if I've got, because there's some people that have a lot of it, if I've got loads of stretch marks on my body and I want to get rid of them, how long would I use this?
Well, it takes consistency. You need to be consistent, and after exfoliation, you still need to apply a bit of oil. So you can mix this oil. When you finish taking your bath and you finish exfoliating, you can then apply the oil
On it.
on it.
Is it the almond or
You can
the
mix this
You
three.
can mix the three.
The
and
three.
Just apply.
And just apply, just to suit
Instead
the
of
skin that you have
body cream.
opened, instead of your body cream. But you concentrate on the spot where you have stretch marks.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
But over time, because it didn't happen in one day, so you don't expect a miracle, but you just have to be consistent.
Consistency. So can I do this in bulk or a little
Of
at a
course, you
time?
can do it in bulk.
Okay, so just
You just
use
have
it
to
every
be,
time.
you know, calculative. with it.
Fantastic. All right. I've had Lola from Lola Skincare here teaching us how to get rid of those very annoying stretch marks all over your body, especially on your body, you know, everywhere you may have it. We're gonna on a break now, and when we get back, of course, you know, the show continues. Wake Up Nigeria. Stay.
Welcome back. Wow, okay, for those stretch marks, they are gone. I have a secret now. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. We've been talking about passing values from parents to children in this month of August. And today, we're going to zero in on the mother-daughter relationship. Family life expert Charity Babatunde is back with us, and we have a really interesting conversation that we need to have. Speaking of conversations, I have daughters, and I'm wondering what sort of relationship should I be having with them now? What is the ideal relationship between a mother and a daughter?
Okay, hi Titi, first, it's great to be back. And I don't know whether there's anything like an ideal relationship because it changes depending on the age of your daughter. Okay. I mean, you will find out that, how old are your daughters?
5.
Okay, all right. So the kind of relationship you would have with a 5-year-old daughter is very different from the kind of relationship you will have when your daughter is 13, 16, 24, 30, 50.
Okay, so it seems like you put them in a particular framework there. You said 13,
yes.
Then you said 16,
yes.
Right?
Oh, yes.
And then you said 21.
Yes, and then I said 25, and then...
So there's differences, many differences?
Plenty of differences, plenty of differences. The issues that a 13-year-old teen is struggling with is different from the issues that a 16-year-old teen is grappling with. Now, one of the things that we do is we conduct a survey called What We Wish Our Parents Knew. And we've been conducting that survey for several years. Usually we target it at children ages 13, 14 and above to about 20, 21. Yeah. It's an anonymous survey. And the reason why we started it was because we realized that there was a communication gap between parents and their children, especially when you talk about mothers and daughters. And there are a lot of things that the daughters want to tell their mothers.
Such as what?
Such as they want to talk to them about dating.
Okay.
When can I have a boyfriend at 13? There's a guy I like, what do I do? They're talking to me about feminism. Is it good? Is it bad? They're different issues. And they want to talk to their parents about it, their mothers about it. But the mothers, from the feedback that we have gotten from the children, is the mothers are either too critical. Okay. So they say to them, is that what you're supposed to be talking about now? Go and read your book. Okay. You know, how can you be talking about boys now? What are we talking about? They're too judgmental. Or they're too quick to dismiss them because they feel uncomfortable. The girls want to know about sex. They want to know, okay, Mom, what really is the big deal about it? They want to know when is the right time. They want to, they have various questions, religion and all that. They want to know different things. And so if you ask what kind of relationship should a mother have with her daughter, I would say a very open relationship. When I say open, let me qualify that. Open in terms of communication. There should be nothing they cannot talk about. However, it must be age appropriate. Because again, from that survey, we have found out that some children have complained that their parents tend to dump on them. Okay. So you have gone through a horrible relationship
with a former spouse,
with a former spouse or a partner or a friend, and you take your daughter as your counselor, and you're now dumping on her and telling her, women, be very careful with them. When you deal with them, this is it. And you're dumping and the child can't handle it. Or there was one response we got that has stayed with me. And the response was, I'll try and quote, I wish my mom would stop complaining to me about my dad. She made her mistakes. She should live with it.
Wow.
Now,
and how old was this?
I think the child was about 16 or thereabout. Wow. So you can imagine, I assume that the mother must have done a lot of dumping. So conversations should be open. They should be age appropriate. But we need to realize that society and media is projecting a lot to our daughters, especially in this era of feminism, where, I mean, feminism has existed forever. But when some people call it the fourth wave, you know, where a lot with the hashtag #MeToo and all that, a lot is going on. More women are speaking up. We need to let them know that there is a toxic message that is being propagated
as feminism.
As feminism.
Okay.
And we need to let them know what the difference is. So yes, it is in order for you to want equal access and equal opportunities.
Equal pay equal rights.
Yes, it is absolutely in order. What is out of order is for you to see it as an opportunity to emasculate the man. Is for you to see it as an opportunity to swing into misandry, where you then feel that every man is a target and you must bring him down. There's a problem. One of the things that I believe is very critical in this age that we're in is to teach our daughters balance. We need to teach them balance in every area.
Okay, so the toxic nature of feminism that, you know, that is being propagated, as you said, do you think that there's a reason for it? There's a reason why some women have turned masculine in their actions and what's that word? Very angry,
very
and
aggressive,
very aggressive, vicious in the way they behave. A lot of them are right now at the top. Those so-called aggressive women are at the top right now. In the end, they are the ones that are being used as mentors for a lot of young ladies right now when it comes to being successful. So as a parent right now, I see that there's a very aggressive, structured woman at the top. I want my girls to, you know, focus on being successful as that, but then not follow...
Not losing their femininity.
Exactly.
Now,
so how do you do that?
Okay, so one of the things we need to do as mothers is sit down and sift through the information that is being passed across to our daughters. We know, I'm sure you know, Titi, that there's some women who are at the top who are not mean, who are not grouches, who are keeping their homes, who are good mothers. But what is being shown, when you watch TV shows, what are they showing them? They're showing them that for you to get to that stage, you must be tough, you must be angry, you must be aggressive, talk to people anyhow. We need to show them that that is not the full story. And that is the place for open communication. We need to let them know that, yes, you can be self-confident, but not arrogant. So there's a difference, and that's the kind of balance we're talking about. We need to let them know that you can have feminist beliefs in the sense that you believe that equal access, equal pay, but it doesn't mean that you lose your femininity, because we do require that in a society to be balanced.
Okay, so I want to take us a little further back now, back to the conversations we should be having with our daughters. It's a mother's responsibility to discuss, let's pick 3 very key issues. Let's pick three key issues. So it's a mother's responsibility to make sure her daughter knows A.
It's a mother's responsibility to make sure her daughter knows, 1, that there are different kinds of people in the world, the good, the bad, the ugly. Okay. Now, you shouldn't allow other people to change who you are, so hold on to your values. It's a mother's responsibility to let her daughter know how to manage relationships, whether you're looking at female friend, platonic friendships, or you're looking at marriage relationships, or you're looking at workplace relationships. How do you handle that? And don't try and live out your life through your daughter.
Through your children.
Yes, that's one. It's a mother's responsibility to talk to her daughter about relationships with the opposite sex. And it must be age appropriate.
Of course.
So don't let them feel that there is anything wrong in talking to boys or having a boy as your friend, but let them know that there are boundaries in every relationship. Don't let them think that sex is bad.
Okay.
It's just that there is a place for where sex should be had, and it actually can be a very pleasurable experience. So they will come to you and they will ask you questions. Again, I keep emphasizing, as it is age appropriate, you have those conversations. So have it, because we've had instances where some people have gotten into marriage relationships and they're extremely frigid because of what they were told or what they were not told.
That it's bad.
That is bad.
Yeah.
So that is important. Okay. It is a mother's responsibility to tell her daughter that she should always excel and be the best in her chosen vocation, whatever it is that she chooses to do.
I have to say a big thank you. In fact, I'm reaching over to give you a hug right now. Charity Babatunde, it's always amazing when you come on the show. That conversation needs to continue. We need to keep talking about this, conversations that mothers should be having with their daughters. That mother-daughter relationship is so, so key. Make sure you use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria and respond to us. We'll be looking out for your comments. Now, with that, we're wrapping up our first hour on the show, Wake Up Nigeria. I know that you're going to stay right there because we'll continue shortly. We have beautiful people watching right now, and they're watching Wake Up Nigeria.
Yes, they are. It's 8 o'clock.
Yes,
and this is Nigeria's #1 breakfast show.
Just in case you didn't know.
It has all the elements of a great morning. I am Yomi Olope.
And I'm Titila Oyinso. Now we're live, yes, live online at tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect. Connect with us with your comments. Hashtag Wake Up Nigeria. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We're everywhere. Trust me, we'll be right there with you.
All right, we're starting off this part of the show with a unique display of talent from an instrumentalist called Magic Nose.
That's not all. We'll be bringing you the scoop on the recent happenings in the world of entertainment very, very soon. And we'll be having a sit down with Nollywood actor Charles King.
Care for your wife a little bit more. In fact, you need to care for her a lot more. I mean, judging from what she has told me. Brother Joshua, as an elder of this congregation, you cannot let your mother-in-law put your wife through so much misery. And because of your action, or should I call it inaction, you made me do something that I regret. Pastor, what did you do? What did you do to her?
Oh dear.
Pastor, what did
All
you
right,
do?
to give it to our Nollywood actors, though, they're doing an amazing job.
Yeah,
Like, it's not easy
they
to be in
are.
front of the camera and then, you know, playing another character.
Okay, so speaking of
somebody
people that play other characters, but I don't think he plays other characters. He's just his own character. Donald Trump.
Come on.
Oh no, I just
Titi,
you
you
can't
don't wanna go
ignore
there.
this.
Donald
now.
Trump is not an
You don't
actor.
want to go
He's
there.
an actor. He acts so many roles, and then behind closed doors.
I don't mean,
he's-
I mean professionally, he's not an actor.
Okay, well, true.
Yeah.
But really, there are some things that you just never thought you would hear
Why are you
from
yawning?
anyone, especially someone in the White House, and then suddenly you just hear something, you're like, wow, he could still surprise me.
Okay, so I think I have an idea where you're going to...
That's why I said she shouldn't go there. The moment she
I've always
mentioned his
wondered.
name,
I've always wondered because I met
because
a bunch
it's
of
been refuted.
I met a bunch of Nigerians the other day, and most of them support Donald Trump, and they have the various reasons.
Wow.
Some of them think that he's promoting the Christian agenda.
Okay.
Another group of people think that the media is out to get him.
Okay.
So I was surprised because
Okay.
I thought
You know something I find interesting about that? Their
What?
opinion doesn't count.
Ah,
They are not the voters.
true.
So if you're supporting someone that you have no control over, well, good for you. The thing is, people have mixed feelings, mixed beliefs about these things. Some people will tell you, oh, it's awesome. Some other people will tell you, oh, please. At the end of the day, the guy is still there.
He's still in the White House. There's nothing y'all
With
can do
all
about
the
it.
problems. And then, those officials that came, at the end of the day, the guy is still there.
He's still in the White House. There's nothing y'all
With
can do
all
about
the
it.
problems. And then, those officials that came, his lawyer, who is now his former lawyer, who allegedly paid off Stormy Daniels and the other person, the man is insisting that he did it with Trump's direction. Now, if this case should become, the huge thing people expect it to be, Trump could be in trouble.
See, he's been on that edge of could be in trouble for too
For
long.
so long that people are like,
They're like, there's nothing he can get in
Yeah.
trouble for. This guy probably tweets while he's on the toilet or
but
something.
let's remember, he's
No,
a
really.
reality star.
Think
so
about it.
he's used to all the attention. In fact, I
He's
think
so
he
used to it.
craves the attention. That's
I
what
was
sold him.
telling my husband, I think we're watching the recent court hearings with
Paul
Cohen,
Manafort,
Yeah.
Michael
yeah.
Cohen and
Yeah.
Paul Manafort. And then I was like, I think Donald Trump sleeps, and at night, first thing he wakes up, he just gathers his media team. Guys, what's going to trend today? Something has to trend, guys. We got to make something trend. People got to talk about me. There's people all over the world got to feel what's going on.
That's
They
what
got to
I'm
know that
saying.
I'm here. I'm the
He's
president
a
of the United
reality
States.
Star. He's
So,
a reality star.
like-
He loves the attention.
He loves the attention,
Yes.
actually. And just an aside, speaking of voters and stuff like that, I think it ends this week, registration.
Yeah.
For
who saw the video of the girl who
yeah.
faked her pregnancy to get her PVC?
I saw it.
Oh man,
like,
whoever that girl is, mwah.
Really?
She said she's been trying for weeks to get her PVC,
yeah.
and she couldn't. And then she noticed that the pregnant women were getting special attention, and then she goes home, fakes a pregnancy, and then she gets her PVC in like a few minutes.
Okay.
You know, and she videoed every, like she recorded every moment.
Okay, so we're
And
not
then it was
advocating that
amazing.
anybody should fake any pregnancy.
So
I love the
suddenly you just go to the queue and you just see like
a lot of
20
pregnant
pregnant women that
Yomi,
are
we're
you
not
pregnant?
get
Are
to
you
the
sure?
queue,
say
you're the
that.
first person. And because of what MM has said now, you will just wonder, where is
surprised you guys haven't
impregnating all
seen that
these women?
video. I love the desperation and the determination, girl. Like,
And she finally got her PVC.
yeah.
That's a good. Welcome to the outdoors. I'm right here with the man himself, Magic Nose, and he's got a really, really unique and special talent. You're gonna find out what I mean in a moment. Are you ready for us?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do this.
Fuck it. Yeah, my name is Shagun Iluyemi, aka Magic Nose. Good morning, Nigeria. Wake up, Nigeria. Well done, Mr. Magic Nose. All right. Well done, man, well done. So talk to us about this, your talent, and why did you decide that you were going to use your nose to play some of these instruments? Thank you. I decided using my nose because I wish to use my nose. Because when I'm growing up in music, I pray to my God that God, I don't want to be like other people. So I want to be myself. So I want in my own music to be unique.
And that's, of course, what you're delivering here. You play the
Yes.
you play the flute, you play the harmonica. What else do you play?
Tremendous.
Okay,
I,
and you
I
just
play saxophone, tremendous.
through your
also.
nose as well. Wow,
Yes.
that's amazing.
But
That's amazing.
So you do performances like with popular songs and different things?
Yes.
Okay, like what's the most popular song that you usually play when you play the harmonica or flute?
I play hip hop, I play R&B, I play gospel music, I play all music, any kind of music.
All right, so can you play one of the popular songs that you know for us? Just do that, let's hear it.
This one is by Adekunle Gold.
Okay, go ahead.
Ale ma lowo lowo o.
Yeah, I know the song. Yeah. All right, well done. Amazing. I hope your talents will take you places.
Yes.
So how can we get to you? You're on Instagram, right?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram.
What's your handle on Instagram?
Magic Nose, Segun Eluyemi, aka Magic Nose.
All right, Segun Eluyemi, aka Magic Nose. You can get some of his other performances there on Instagram.
So
check him out and give him some support.
So people made mistake by my spelling Eluyemi.
Okay.
It's E.
All right. So check him out and get some of his other performances on Instagram as well. We're heading to the studio now, where is on standby with one of our guests for entertainment news.
All right, welcome back. Thank you very much, Yomi. Interesting talent there. Okay, so a few stories making the rounds in the world of entertainment got our attention over the weekend. And joining me, of course, to give you those scoopy gists on the happenings is TV personality King Jose.
I mean, what's good?
I'm all right, but I'm distracted by your sunglasses or whatever it is called. Do you mind taking them off, Jose?
Where's recommended?
You're on my show.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
All right.
All right.
All right.
So, unfortunately, we are starting the show on a really sad note. Raskimono was laid to rest over the weekend in his hometown, Delta State. And the late legendary reggae singer Raskimono, who died on June 10, 2018, at the age of 60. The burial was witnessed by a crowd of politicians, entertainers, friends, and reggae lovers. OJ.
Now, this one is sad because I interviewed him a couple of months ago. He said he was preparing for his 30th years on stage. Oh. And I was shocked with the way he was still performing. And that day, I even noticed that he plays like more than one instrument. He plays the saxophone, the trumpet, played the drums, the guitar. Like, I was really expecting to see Raskimono on that day, 30th years on stage, and it's just sad he had to pass. And yes,
okay, so this morning we are paying a tribute to him, and please would like to see his music video. One of his, I mean, this song is an all-time favorite Raskimono song. Let's listen to it.
In Africa, 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 Africa.
So let's take a second, a little bit of silence for him. All right. All right. Rest in peace, Raskimono. We're going to miss you.
Rest in peace, yeah.
All right. So Tiwa Savage shuts down Indigo. She is the first female act actually fill out this venue. I mean, it was basically sold out.
like before the venue was sold out,
Yeah.
I was monitoring the proceedings and everything. I was still expecting, like, Tiwa hasn't filled the O2 yet. What is she waiting for? And finally she did it. And her show was packed on Friday, Saturday. And it was great performances
Yeah,
from
it
her.
was.
Don Jazzy was in the building, Korede Bello, Awilo Logomba, Dr. Sid.
Yeah.
It was amazing seeing Tiwa Savage do a show. And I was shocked after the whole show we're praising Tiwa. Then Tiwa came out putting out a statement that she's tired.
Okay, so before we
wants give up.
move on to that statement, that shocking revelation, let's see a little bit of that performance at the O2 Arena in London. All right, interesting crowd there, an interesting performance. I mean,
It's the UK.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, and then it's shocking that days after this, she, made some shocking revelations on her Instagram page. What's that about, OJ?
Like, I actually don't know what the problem is. I think Tiwa is beginning to listen to too much people. Yes, a certain OAP said Tiwa shouts. So Tiwa was just trying to prove everybody wrong by doing this show and singing.
Okay.
I guess some people are not still happy with the way Tiwa does her singing and her stagecraft, and maybe some people codedly came for her saying Tiwa cannot sing. Comparing, like we compared.
I think that's why she'll put out such a note.
This is just immediately after the show. I'm sure comparison started like, oh, this artist would have done better. This artist would have done better. This artist would have filled the O2 ASAP, not like few days to the event itself. And I think these things are getting to her. I remember talking to her a few years ago, and she said she doesn't like looking at her social media pages. That these things, the comments by online trolls, really get to her.
Wow.
And I think she's showing.
Well, in that
with
case,
the
she needs to see a
statements.
therapist because we can't take things
Yes,
like that
for
for
granted.
granted.
Yes,
The final gist this morning is on Nice.
Oh, God. Nice is married again.
After saying that he was not going to get married.
Yes, he was married to Tony Payne, has a son, then has baby mama, Victoria Goddess,
Yeah, from two
twins,
different baby mamas,
then a certain Sukomi Ajala, another girl. And right now, Nice wants to get married again to a US-based businesswoman.
An engineer.
An engineer.
Yeah.
And we're shocked that the lady wasn't in Nigeria when Nice went to meet her parents. Yes, they did it via Skype.
Via Skype.
I like
Interesting.
that. I like that.
Interesting.
So Nice is ready to get married, ready to settle down. And I remember in an interview, he said he's doing, this is like his own civic rights, that he wants to get married because there are more women than men.
Yeah.
And he wants to give birth to like 20 children.
All right,
And
so we are
heard this one
counting
is
down.
pregnant now.
So far, he has 4 children.
And this one, I heard.
So we are
this-
counting
this
down to
was pregnant.
16 more, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Jose.
You're welcome, my
for
man.
coming on the show to entertain us this morning with some
Always
interesting
welcome.
gist.
Always welcome.
All right, so we're going on a commercial break. Wake Up Nigeria continues. Stay with us.
Patricia, you know, acting is an art that few are gifted with. One of them is Nollywood actor and producer King Bassey. It's great to have you here.
It's great to be here.
Fantastic.
Thank
Now,
you.
so many people don't know who you are. They don't know that you've got a really, really massive background when it comes to acting. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions regarding that, starting from the fact that you began acting more or less in Asia. What's the story behind that first time?
Actually, there's a large misconception there. I don't know how that story came about. Some people, someone referred me to that interview I saw online, and I was shocked when I read it. That's actually very, very untrue.
So what's the truth?
The truth is that I started acting here in Nigeria. I started way back. The very first time I ever made an attempt to get into Nollywood was back in 2003.
So what happened? Because attempt means...
Yeah, well, what happened was it was just one of those things that I did as a pastime. I was still studying then.
Okay.
So during breaks, because I had a passion for it, I'd go for auditions and stuff like that. But school was important, so I had to focus on my education and finish school.
Okay.
Then I came out of school, and of course I had some bad experiences back then in 2003. And so I thought, you know what, maybe this is not for me. Doing this professionally, maybe, because I did acting on stage, in church and other drama troupes and stuff. Okay. So I knew I had a passion for it. I had a passion for acting itself, but when I tried to get into Nollywood back in 2003, it wasn't a pleasant experience. So I told myself, maybe this is not for me.
You've used bad, you've used pleasant. What happened exactly? What happened exactly?
I don't know. It was just the way the industry was then. I guess auditions were not properly organized. You know, there was this. How would I put it? Producers gave roles to people not based on merits.
Okay.
You know, I don't know. There was this man, no man thing about the industry.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really difficult, and of course I had to focus on my education. So after school, went about work, went about business, other things, and then sometime in 2009, the industry came calling this time around.
Came calling. You need to see this call. We're going to take a look at something he has done so you can have a feel of who King Bassey is.
Brother Joshua, your wife is suffering from absolute neglect. You need to care for your wife a little bit more. In fact, you need to care for her a lot more. I mean, judging from what she has told me. Brother Joshua, as an elder of this congregation, you cannot let your mother-in-law put your wife through so much misery. And because of your action, or should I call it inaction, you made me do something that I regret. Pastor, what did you do? What did you do? Pastor, what did you do?
What was going on there? What was going on there?
I can't believe that's the film you guys showed just now. That's really old, though.
Okay.
Okay, there I played the character of a man of God, a pastor,
okay,
who had this other life. You know, I mean, it's what we see a lot these days. People, two-faced people, you know. In church, on the pulpits, they're men of God, and then they have this other life.
Okay,
you know,
what
they
many
want
don't
people
know
to see.
is that while that was playing, you were going, oh my gosh. So I'd like to know what the most challenging role you've had in the industry has been so far. Like the one that gave you so much headache. Probably the script was enough to give you sleepless nights.
Yes, the most challenging role I've played in the industry is when I played the role of an imbecile prince.
A prince that was an imbecile?
That was an imbecile and was rejected as a result of his condition. He was supposed to be the heir to the throne, but of course, because of his condition, you know, but he was apparently very intelligent. He was aware of his condition. He knew what was happening, and he also knew why he was not being favored, you know. So, but he knew that it just had to be that way. So it was really sad. Playing that character, playing that imbecile character was very, very, very difficult for me, both emotionally, physically,
I can hear it
and
in your
getting
voice
into
already.
the character.
Wow.
It was very emotional because I could feel his pain while I was playing the character. On the physical, like emotionally, and it just basically came out. I could feel it physically too, you know, being in that person.
Now, Charles, you get a lot of Prince or Playboy roles. Don't you feel like you've been typecast or something?
I haven't been typecast.
Really?
Yes.
What other roles? Because most times when we see your movies, it's either you're a prince or you're a playboy, and then of course even this imbecile was a prince. See?
I have played a lot of roles. I've played the angry husband. I've played a doctor. I've played a pastor. I've played a prince. I've played a poor guy who traveled out of the country as a result of the situation he was in, and started sending money back home to his uncle.
King Charles.
Yeah, but I'm not. Okay, on Tinsel, I played the character of a lawyer, and that's not a Playboy character.
The lawyer was okay. Let's not go there. Instead, let's talk about your current project. What are you doing? What have you been up to?
Okay, I started producing because I have a passion for filmmaking. It's not just about acting for me. And I wasn't, you know, being part of the industry for a while, I wasn't happy with the quality of some work that I was doing.
Okay.
You know, being just not being happy with the level. So instead of complaining, I decided, you know what, a lot of people are doing very good work in the industry, trying to make a difference. You know, I want to join that train. I want to come in and also try to make a difference, do work that would speak well.
And Boom, you know, Production was born.
Yeah, and Boom Production was born. I did Diary of a Player. Okay, that was my first production.
I said it.
It's not.
You just had to.
I know.
Start with your regular
I just had to start with. Yeah, I just had to start with Diary of a Player was the first production I did in 2016, 15, 16.
Okay.
Got on air in 2017 last year on.
Do you have something for this year?
Yes,
this
year.
To be a yearly thing now.
I've done quite a lot of productions between last year and this year, but I'm really excited about Omambala.
Omambala.
Omambala is the project, my first cinema film. Yay!
Wow. Congratulations.
Yes, my very first cinema film is Omambala, and I'm excited about it.
I'm sure you can see the video right now. It's playing on your screen.
Yes.
I feel so
as T-Boss.
privileged to have been
Omambala.
Omambala is deeply rooted in the culture.
We have to shoot under the
Nancy Sima.
And we are not making the movie here.
Melvin Odua.
See all that?
Yeah.
Wow. What's the story behind it?
Well, it was inspired by a true African occurrence back in the slave trade era. There's a story that hasn't been told that much.
Okay.
You know, it's the story about the Igbo landing. A lot slaves that were taken from Africa.
Yeah.
Not every one of them ended up getting to the shores of America.
True.
Or whichever other country they were taken to. A lot of slaves that were taken were Africans are very proud people. You know that, right?
Yes, we are.
We're very proud people. A lot of them were so proud that they preferred not to go into slavery. And so they committed suicide by drowning.
Yes, jumping.
They jumped overboard.
Yeah.
That story, that part of the African slave trade story hasn't really been told.
And that's what you're telling?
That's what we're telling. But that's not our main focus. That's like a starting point. That's what inspired the movie Omambala. Wow. So we've taken it forward to tell the story about the repercussions of that occurrence back then.
The slavery itself.
The slavery, yeah. So it's like 1803 slavery, and then we come forward into a modern day the modern times, a modern situation, and try to tell a fictional story about the repercussion of that occurrence back then. It's not real. True, it's not a true story. It's fiction.
It's fiction.
And though there is a message, but it's told. It's very impactful. It's something that I think everyone out there would enjoy to watch.
I can imagine.
Omambala is massive. It's explosive. I'm really excited. I can't wait for people to go to the cinemas and watch it.
I can imagine.
A lot of work has gone into it. So
To think that, okay, we've been talking about so many things, but you can see the glee. You're so excited about this.
I am.
So when it comes to food, what excites you?
Oh, when it comes to food, I love my African food. I love afang, fufu and afang.
As a Calabar boy.
Yeah, you know, gari and ogbono soup.
Okay.
Yes, and
there's no place for dodo and yam.
Just there, you know.
Just there.
I'm a foodie, so I enjoy food.
You're about to break someone's heart. Let's go to the kitchen right now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
We have food?
Yes, we have food,
Oh.
and it's yam and dodo.
Oh, okay. All right, let's see.
All right.
Oh, wow.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. I had no idea we were having food.
Yes. Hopefully sometime on the show you come teach us how to make afang.
So this is Chef
Just the way
Umi.
you like
She's
it.
done, she's done something special for us. So tell us what you've done here.
So good to have you here.
Thank you.
This morning we made fried yam, fried plantain, fruit kebab, and meat kebab as well.
All
then
right.
fish sauce
Oh,
to complement it.
For your
I'm
eating
just-
pleasure.
I'm just having some of my.
So it's going to be a
Kebab,
yeah.
It's going to be a balanced diet. No, we have the fruit, we have the sauce, we have the fried plantain, carbohydrates, protein,
Everything in there.
A good balance for
Yeah.
everybody.
Okay.
Great.
You didn't talk about the sauce though.
I said fish sauce.
What type
Oh,
of
fish
fish?
sauce.
What type of fish?
Peppered.
Okay.
All right. The bill is on us, so don't worry.
All right.
Just try.
Dig in.
So,
can start anywhere.
where do I start?
Anywhere.
I'll just go ahead. I'll just go to the main dish then.
Okay.
Yam is good. I like yam.
So I'm not sure which part of the country the name comes from, but dundun is how I know.
That's
fried
Yoruba.
yam.
Fried
That's
yam.
Yoruba. That's definitely Yoruba.
Yoruba. Okay.
Dundun is dundun yam.
Yes. Fried yam.
I thought fried dundun was
What?
fried
What?
cocoa yam or something.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess there are different types of dundun. Maybe the fact that it's a fried, just fried.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can't stop thinking about chocolate dripping on this
Really?
fruit skewer right now.
Chocolate. We don't have any chocolate today.
I don't
We'll
understand.
bring it next time.
All right, I think it's about time for us to start rounding off the show. A big thank you to Homely NG for the kitchen accessories, as usual.
Yes, indeed. And of course, a big shout out to our darling Fola at Fola's Place for our hairstyling. We appreciate you. And happy birthday to Fola's daughter. Her birthday was on Sunday. And he's always talking about his daughter.
Oh, it's a year old already. Wow.
Yes, a year, yes, 1 year already.
Seems like yesterday you had a.
Telling you.
Well, hey, we're going to be back again tomorrow morning from
In
7
your face,
8
yes.
All
And the
right.
guest is actually enjoying the food.
Yes,
Well done,
he's
Chef.
not even talking, he's just eating. Continue, please.
not even saying
Enjoy.
bye-bye to the fans.
Enjoy.
Table manners.
Bye.